Overcoming objections. If you find that you are getting a lot of objections at the end of your calls, it's a good indicator that you might not have built enough value during the call. It's hard to recover when somebody has lots of objections by the end of the call. It's hard to go back and try to build that value. So you might want to think about that, go back through your sales process and, are you hitting on all those points that we talked about in the video? But yes, of course, there could be some objections and you just need to be ready for them. How are you going to combat them? Let me give you 4 examples that I hear the most. I think the most common is the cost is too high. When I have someone say that, I start thinking about, well, where would they be spending money that maybe they could cut and use that money to help them further their healthy lifestyle. And I don't actually ask them, their budget, but I ask them, hey, well, do you eat out? Because definitely eating out costs quite a bit. And we can start that discussion, how many times you eat out a week, how much do you spend? And honestly, if you just cut one dinner each week, it actually would pay for the membership here at Alloy Personal Training. And that works. You just kind of have to help them see like, oh, I'm gonna replace, I could cut out something that's not as great for me and use that money to spend for something that is great for me. Another one I get is, or I hear a lot is, I'm looking at other gyms. If I get that, I would just say, well, what exactly are you looking for in the gym? Which I probably found out along the way if I asked the right questions. And then I would think about and talk to them about the trainers that we have here, how we hold them accountable, the differences that we have here at Alloy versus other gyms, because we are not like other gyms. We are a boutique gym. We're different, and we really need to make sure they understand that difference. Another one you might get is, I need to talk to my spouse. I think you hear that a lot. I would say, I would love to talk to your spouse. I want to tell them about this because guess what? We have sessions with spouses that work out together and they absolutely love it. So maybe if I could talk to your spouse, this is something you guys could do together and it would give me the chance to explain what we do here to them. Can we get them on the phone now? So that's something that I would talk about. And then the last one is, I have an injury, I'll get back to you later. Remind them that wherever their injury is, we can work around it. That's what we specialize in at Alloy Personal Training. I heard someone say, well, I have a knee injury, I've got to work on that. It's like, well, we can use your upper body, we can use your core. There's all different types of ways to work out, but think about these objections, how you would handle them, because the more prepared you are going into the call, the better you're gonna be to, combat these objections. Here's what I wanna make sure everybody's doing. At least make one attempt to overcome someone's objection. I have heard on the calls I've listened to where someone would say, oh, okay, I understand, instead of trying to really overcome that objection. So please at least make one attempt to do that. And if you can't get them, if you can't get that sell, then you need to make an appointment for a follow-up. Say, when can I follow up with you? What day and time? Do not get off that phone till you have a follow-up.